Welcome to the Steren Electronics Dealer Webinar. I am Evan Kinsella, CFO of Steren Electronics. Thanks for joining us again today. During today's webinar, we will be discussing planograms, the marketing calendar, the Steren Dealer Care Portal, update on GoPhone and Cricket, convention, product updates, and deals of the week. Covering our topics today will be Jeremy Smith, Marketing and Merchandising, Craig Fellman, Vice President of Business Development, and myself on the GoPhone Cricket programs. Also in attendance on the call are David Sterenberg, CEO US, Javier Garcia, President, Alex Cohen, Senior Vice President, and Jen Patel, Dealer Support. Please submit your questions during the webinar. You can click the question box located on the right-hand side of your screen. After the presentation, we will answer questions which have been submitted. And a forward-looking note, please note that in observance of the July 4th holiday, we will be closed a week from this Monday. I will turn it over to Mr. Jeremy Smith.
Thank you, Evan. I'm pleased to be able to tell you that we're working on planograms for a complete Steren store. We currently have a line review underway of all retail sellable products, and from that we're going to be able to generate accurate and timely planograms. We've already got two ready, the mobility and audio planograms, and should you purchase one or more of our planograms, you will save 10% on all the items in the planogram, plus get great 60-day terms. Once the product line review is done, we will begin creating 1 or 2 planograms per week until we are done with the entire store. We will put in place a thorough review process to keep the planograms fresh, to keep the old items out, the new items in. And we are, as we speak, developing POP materials to signage to put in the stores to support the planograms. So I think we've got a really good offering coming up. So make sure to check the Dealer Care Portal often to see our progress. So the next thing I want to talk about is our marketing calendar. It's a little bit of an eye chart on your screen probably, but I wanted to tell you how that's breaking down. There's a monthly flyer program with familiar themes that you're used to, such as back to school or summer sale. These feature deep customer discounts, so we've got some really great retail prices on some really good items. And to help you support these retail advertising, we're offering low dealer costs during the time of the retail promotion. So you will be able to stock up, support the sales that the advertising will drive into your store. The Dealer Web Care Portal has PDFs that you can download and give to your local newspaper or have printed. And in addition to the monthly flyers, we're also having a monthly insert. This is a one-page event to support maybe Halloween or Father's Day, these kind of events. So within each month, there'll be a separate insert. And these are also on the Dealer Web Care Portal. You'll be able to print these out, have them inserted in paper, or hand them out in the store. Now, to help you order for these events, we've created dealer-facing forms. And again, you download these on the Web Care Portal. These are the order forms for you. Here you will find your special pricing. So, even below our everyday low prices to help you support these ads. The order forms are in the same order as the items in the flyer, so it couldn't be easier for you to order. Now here's a look at the flyer that's out there right now. You can get this today on the Dealer Web Care Portal. This is the front page of the July customer-facing flyer. And I encourage you to take a look at it online. We've also emailed everyone the link, so be sure you check your spam folder if you don't see an email from us, as it may have been moved to the spam folder. But if you don't have an email, you can certainly just download it from the web. Now here's a picture of your order form, and it's a little bit small. I realize you might not be able to read it, but over there on the right-hand side, that's just a place where you can write in the order quantity you want. And depending on the item, you'll see your reduced price right there, and you can see your savings right in black and white there. So let's take a look at the last thing. This is where all this material that I've been talking about is going to come from, the Dealer Care Portal. Here you're going to get updates on convention information, AT&T and Cricket. There's all the marketing materials I spoke of, and these webinars are recorded and they're available for playback too. So please check out the Dealer Care Portal. It's www.sterendealers.com. So it's very easy to find. If you notice, there's an orange question mark at the bottom of that web page, and if you click that orange question mark, this pop-up will appear where you can write as a message. You can ask questions on any topic you want, and someone at Steren will respond to you within 24 business hours. So not on Saturday or Sunday, or probably 4th of July, but within 24 hours you will have someone reach out to you. Anyway, so we encourage you to check out the Dealer Care Portal as soon as you can, and if you have any questions or would like to submit any comments, feel free just to hit that orange question mark and let us have it. So now I think we're going to turn it over again to someone to talk about Cricket. Thanks for your attention.
Thanks, Jeremy. I've been having a lot of fun with Jeremy. High energy guy, getting a lot of work done. Been a great addition to our team here. He's blushing, I guess. Updates on the mobility programs. So first, GoPhone. From the initial soft launch, we have received all the product. We did our operations check-in here to make sure that all of our part master data was correct in our system, and we have completed that, and product has now been shipped. So any of those that participated in this initial launch, thank you very much. You should be getting your product soon. And please reach out to us if we don't reach out to you directly to confirm receipt. Make sure that the packaging came okay, you received everything that you thought you ordered. We want to make sure that we're flawless on this one. Coming soon, Elisa and her team will be educating everybody on the next phase of the rollout of GoPhone, which will be the ongoing program. And so please look forward to that as well. Anybody that did not put in an order for the in-store tower and you find that you need it, please let us know. We have a limited amount left over in stock right now. We will be able to get more from AT&T if required, but if you find that you need that so that you can promote the products in your store and merchandise it well, please let us know. Elisa's whispering in my ear. Hi, Elisa.
Hi.
Okay, Elisa wanted me to let everybody know that the brochures, unfortunately, we still do not have in stock that people ordered. The reason being AT&T is having a replacement brochure created. They will not send old brochures out because it includes end-of-life product. So we do not have an update yet on when that new brochure will be ready. But obviously, anybody that wanted that package of brochures, as soon as we get it, we will turn that around to you.
Thanks,
You're welcome, Elisa. Okay, next, real exciting day last week on Thursday. We had 3 members of the cricket team in San Diego. We spent a full day going through a number of items, including supply chain, product selection, merchandising, marketing, public relations. It was a very, very productive day. So what's coming out of the cricket program right now is we should be ready in the next 30 to 45 days to be able to launch the Grab and Go program, which is similar to the GoPhone Box program. However, it is a much more exclusive program that not everybody in the country has access to. So Steren will have access to that, And once we have the details on that, we'll let you know. Right now, we're in the phase of product selection with the Cricut team and also looking at their sales data to figure out what the best SKUs are for you to join in on the program. Remember, to participate in GoPhone or Cricut, you need to submit your AT&T form, so please continue to send those in so that we can get you on the roster. The in-store activated program with Cricut is still in the hands of their IT development team. Unfortunately, during last week's meeting, we were not able to get a firm date of when that rollout will be. They're obviously focused at a very high level to try to get that out. Steren and a few other key partners for Cricut are all lying in wait for this to be rolled out. So at this point, no one has access to that program, and we will be in the first group to launch with that. So we'll keep you up to date on that. Obviously, that is the program that will really push the needle for us. This is going to be a tremendous program for you, not only from a product breadth standpoint and offering standpoint, but also from a commission standpoint. Another key thing we're working with the Cricut marketing team is we're trying to identify the in-store display options. We'll have a short-term solution and a long-term solution. The short-term solution options that we're looking at right now would be one that's similar to the GoPhone tower. We also have some options that could be end caps. So we're trying to determine what will work best for you in the field, and then also what Cricut has in stock so we can leverage it for speed. Longer term, the Cricut design team is working with us and also with the AT&T team to determine what that experience area looks like inside of each of the stores. So we'll get you that information as soon as we get somewhere on that. The next thing we're working with them on closely is we want to be able to create a Cricut and Steren PR campaign that coincides with the launch of our relationship, and we would like to be able to have that hit the street in advance of the product being in your stores and available for sale. And then also, I'm sure that Jeremy and his team will work to get some sort of a PR quote-unquote kit for you to use so that you could leverage that campaign between Cricut and ourselves.
Yeah.
That's all I've got right now on Cricut and GoPhone. AT&T pilot stores, we're on the verge of being able to roll out. We're still working with the AT&T design team to get that experience area inside the Steren store concept buttoned up, and making great progress there. So we have a handful of pilot stores that we're ready to launch with, and actually are in the process of trying to get agent codes assigned and things like that. So real exciting stuff on the mobility front, and looking forward to all of you participating and having great success with it. At this point, I will turn it over to Mr. Craig Fellman to talk about convention.
Awesome. Lots of good news. I'm excited to hear all the progress that's been made on Cricut, and nice to see that July flyer rolling out. So good work, guys. So I'm going to bring you guys up to speed on the convention. As you know, for the past couple of months, we've been advertising and had the goal of having our show in Dallas, and everything was going swimmingly. But what we determined in that recruiting process, by conversations with dealers and feedback, is that there's a pretty substantial number of dealers that are sole proprietors, or literally run the store on a day-to-day basis, and it was really difficult for a good many people to get away to the show. I think the interest was always there, and people wanted to make the trip to Dallas, but they were not able to shut down their store for 3 or 4 days. So that, as well as other barriers, made us rethink this whole proposition. And so the conclusion that we've come to, if many dealers can't come to us, then we will bring the show to you. And with that in mind, what we've done is we've plotted the map of the U.S. and determined where our dealers are at, and then we've drawn circles, a 200-mile radius around key cities, and try to be as inclusive as we possibly can with what we're going to call our regional conventions. And the great news about the convention is you'll get all the same bang for your buck. You know, all the Q4 and Black Friday promotions. Will be going into the Steren store contract in great detail. We will have AT&T Cricket, AT&T and Cricket representatives on hand. You know, like I say, many of the same benefits and features that you would get by going to Dallas, but making it much more accessible to a greater number of people. And instead of being a 3-day event, it will be a 1-day event. So we're hopeful that we can get a great deal of participation, and that it'll be reasonable for people to close their store where necessary for 1 day. So with that in mind, the next slide shows the tentative cities that we've selected. As you can see, we'll kick it off in Boston on August 30th, and there's a total of 7 cities. These are not etched in stone. As I say, there is a science behind this selection of cities and dates, and we feel pretty good about it, but we're not you know, closed to hearing your opinions and your thoughts. We welcome your ideas and input. So the best way to make sure that you're involved in the convention is to go onto the dealer care portal, click the question mark, make your comment that you're interested in attending and what city would be most convenient for you. If you feel that the cities that we've selected aren't a good fit for you and you have a different idea, as I said, we're certainly welcome to welcome that comment, and we will evaluate and listen to all feedback. But I really think this is the correct thing for us to do right now. I mean, to have these more intimate, if not one-on-one, you know, smaller group meetings where we can really interact with you guys and answer your questions directly. We also intend, there'll be 4 of us attending, myself, Elisa, Jeremy, and Gary, and when we fan out to the different parts of the country, in between our convention that are listed here on the slide, we will be fanning out to the individual stores to have, you know, to see what we can do to help you guys be successful. But as I say, I think after much thought and much feedback and evaluation, I really do believe this is the correct, best path for us to better help you guys be successful. And we look forward to having your feedback on this idea. So switching gears from convention. This is a new feature that I started a couple weeks ago. It's just more of an informative thing, basically just product update. It's did you know? So what I've got on the screen here is what I call my problem solvers. So these are just what I call bread and butter Radio Shack items or Steren store items that help your consumer, your customers solve problems. If they're trying to get from USB to HDMI, no problem. We have a solution for that. As you can see, it's a pretty good mix of problem solvers, and I believe 100% that you will not be able to buy these products from anybody at lower pricing, and certainly not with the quality that we offer. And then, of course, the other added benefit of Steren is that you have that uniform branding, that uniform packaging. But it's surprising to me when I have conversations with dealers, even guys that have been dealing with us for years, that they're not aware of some of the products we carry, and so that's what prompted the idea of having this weekly or bi-weekly product update. So please check these out and put them on your next order. With no further ado, we'll roll into our deals of the week. The Steren branded deals of the week are our power banks. We had tremendous success with these during the fourth quarter Black Friday sales period. And as you can see, there's 3 different models to choose from: your entry-level 2200 milliamp, your middle 4400 milliamp, and then the big dog, the 10,000 milliamp, which has dual USB ports. During this promotional period, which as always lasts 2 weeks until our next webinar, you will save 10% off your regular cost. So if you're a store who normally gets 10%, this is an additional 10%. When I do the math, that adds up to 20%, and of course that is a fantastic buy and a good opportunity to stock up. So we have good inventory in all 3 of those, but sometimes these things can go fast, so don't delay. Get your orders in. And then switching gears to our third-party deals of the week, I needed 2 slides to do this, but we're real excited that we received our first shipment of Odyssey-branded drones, and this is a company we met in January at CES show. I really like these guys. They make some unique products. In fact, the one on the screen here I have not seen anywhere else. They call it the pocket drone. And just to give you a reference point, the drone itself, if you look on the right side of the slide, the middle image, that is the drone itself. Above it is the remote. These are 2 separate pieces. You've got a remote and a drum. Each of those are roughly 4 inches wide and 7 inches long, about a ½ inch thick. And the way that works, that drone piece, the center image, you pull out the propellers, lock them into place, which is shown in the main image, hit the power switch, and you're off and running. But this thing can literally fit in your shirt pocket, weighs like a quarter of a pound, has a built-in HD camera, and I'm told by the company they hold the patent on this, and we should not be seeing these on every corner. And as always, I'm really happy that this is a company that understands the importance of brick and mortar stores, and therefore they have a MAP policy. We're not allowed, you and us, our dealer base is not allowed to sell this below 99, which is in all of our best interests, and of course online sellers are strictly monitored and not allowed to sell below 99 as well, so we can all make a reasonable profit and pay the bills. But it's just a fantastic item. Again, we had limited quantity on the first shipment, so if it's something that you have interest in, don't delay, get your orders in right away. But we will carry these now through Christmas, and I think it's going to be one of our hot sellers. So
Yeah, everybody's smiling. I'm telling you, everybody's looking at each other going, we want one, we want one.
Yeah, well, we've already sold 2 to our employees here in Simi Valley. No joke, we really have. So it's a cool item. But also cool is the drone shown on the next slide, and this, they call this the X7. This one physically is about 8.5 inches in a square shape, and the thing I liked about this one is it's a one-piece body mold, and that's important for the durability of the item. We were flying it around at CS, just, I mean, intentionally banging it into the walls and the floor, and I mean, this thing, it didn't phase it. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. So that to me was an important feature. And then the eye-catching feature, of course, is all the LEDs around each of the propellers, especially at night. It is really cool to watch. So this is a featured item. I was doing a little due diligence. I noticed a company called Radio Shack also sells this item. I've referenced their number down there in the lower left. I believe it's very competitive, and again, I encourage you guys to get your orders in quickly because the initial shipment is somewhat rationed. It's a new item, and they had a lot of orders to fill, so we will get the rest of our order in the near future, but the first initial shipment was a limited quantity. But I think this is going to be a strong line for us, not just now, but into the future, and especially in the fourth quarter. With that in mind, we will turn our attention to the flash deal. So this week's flash deal is our good old standard smoke detector. Been in the line forever, and the advantage of buying during the flash deal period is that you save 20% off the regular price. And as always, these flash deals are for a very limited time. They run today through Friday at midnight, tomorrow at midnight. So again, if it's something that you sell, take advantage of the discounted pricing and stock up on them. With that, I am going to turn it back over to Evan for our calls to action.
Thanks, Craig. Lots of great stuff. And yes, the drones were a big part of CES this year, so I'm glad that we were able to wade through the masses of offerings and find some that were really good for us, not only from a performance standpoint, but also so that you can have some protection out in the market. So. Calls to action. Please participate in the July consumer-facing flyer that Jeremy went over. That is a great-looking marketing piece. Please use it. go to the dealer care portal to pull it down. If you have any problems, please let us know. I'm sure we can help you, and we'll get Jen, Teresa, and Elisa to do that for you. Make sure you go into the dealer care portal for all of your needs in addition to the marketing things, especially the functionality that Jeremy showed you about submitting a question. We're trying to focus our efforts onto service level agreements with respect to that portal. If you submit a question, it is our job and responsibility to turn an answer. And so that will be directed to the right person internally so that we can get back to you quickly. As always, take advantage of our deals of the week and the flash deal. We hope that these are profitable events for you when you see them every week. Please take advantage of it, stock your shelves, and make some money. Go Phone and Cricket, we're on the move, so please get your AT&T dealer forms in so you can participate in the program. Next webinar, Thursday, July 7th, 1 p.m. And as I mentioned before, we're out of the office on Monday, July 4th. Now I'll move to see what we have on the question side.
So Diane writes, the last webinar we were told we would get an email on the login info. When will we be getting the email for our login information for the dealer care portal? Well, that is an excellent question, and I have got your answer. So you will not be receiving an email. What you would need to do is go to that dealer web portal and click the registration link. And apologize if that wasn't spoken properly the last webinar, but there actually is a registration link. So you'll click on that link, you'll give us a little bit of information, your email address, and then we will validate that you are, in fact, a Steren customer, and we will then send you an email, and you will then have access to the dealer care portal. Now, in order to submit a question, however, to us, you do not need to be registered. Anyone can click on that yellow question mark, and it will pop up, and we will hear you. So to get full access, to be able to get the dealer pricing, to get the order forms, yes, you have to be a customer. So please register as soon as you can, and then we'll send you an email saying you're in. But in the meantime, if you need to ask us any questions, just click on the orange question mark.
Thanks, Jeremy. Next question is related to ePay and the gift cards and other things that you can get through ePay. So we are working diligently to put into place a POSA option. Obviously, Income and ePay are the two that come to mind, and they obviously extend beyond just airtime to gift cards and so forth. So all of those are in discussion. We do not have that solution for you yet today. We're working hard to get it as quickly as possible. Obviously, that is a helpful solution once you're selling the Go phones and the grab and go on Cricket and so forth. It'll also allow you to top off air on bring your own device phones and so forth. So high on the priority list for us. We're working that in parallel to our efforts with AT&T and Cricket. Hopefully we'll have some news for you at the next webinar on that. And that closes out our questions. So thanks again for attending today's webinar. Thanks, Jeremy, a lot of great information. Thanks, Craig, talking about product. And we hope everybody's excited about our change in thinking on the convention. As Craig said, we figured, why make you come to us? We should go to you. You're our partners. We want to come out. We want to be in an intimate setting so that we can talk about business. We can help you become a profitable partner. And we really look forward to this change of plan, although I think it's going to be a lot more effective for you attending. I think that's about it. Well, looking forward to working with you closely as we get closer to Golden Quarter. Looking forward to seeing a lot of you at the convention events. We hope you have a great 4th of July holiday. Be safe, have fun, and please call us if you have any questions, or better yet, use that dealer care portal. Thank you.
Bye-bye.